Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Totally dominant in his last start. Turned in a complete game, one hitter. We'll see if he's got something similar in store in this one.
So stepping in is Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling.
First pitch of the AB now. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
In now, Willy Adames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
And that's what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy who can stick out there and just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, and a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on the way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Zach Wheeler is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So now here is Dansby Swanson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. On the ground, softly towards second, right to him, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2 one more time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And stepping in, Ronald Acuna. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Adam Frazier, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are two gone now. Up next, Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with two men out. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. His career line against Wheeler. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Freeman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Zuna.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Wheeler has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Freeman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pops this one up. A runner at first with no outs here. This one's down to third. Reined in to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Reilly.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Reilly. And now the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. His career line against Wheeler. He's a .333 hitter. He's set. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Two out with the man at first. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And the 2-1. Grounded to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now it'll be Starling Marte as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runners on the move for second. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the
Well,
place.
you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And they're runners at the corners now. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll step in here at 275. 8 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Irvin is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next to hit is JT Realmuto. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Rio Ruiz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Meadows at second. Realmuto on at first with 2 down. And that one yanked just foul. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Bryce Wilson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier,
The second baseman.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1 and 2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 and 2 to Adam Frazier. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves nothing. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Phillip.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
46.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Bryce Wilson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Pitch popped up, and that's going to land foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Hoskins has a play, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swanson brings it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on the way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Willie Adames. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and missed.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Line drive base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Right side, but it's well foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Ball 2.
2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Braves nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
Here's the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Here now the 2-2. fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Acuna is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He singled in his first AB. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 9-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
23, Rhys Hoskins.
Here it comes. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hoskins is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Next to stand in is JT Realmuto. Delivered an RBI single last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The third baseman, number 16, Rio Ruiz.
Stepping in now, Rio Ruiz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Adam Frazier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Real Muto at third with 2 away. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. This is pulled into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Robbie Ray gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little over anxious that time, as it's a ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top, 10-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
The 1-0. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So the next to bat will be Austin Reilly. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. In time to first, and there are two away. Next up, Travis d'Arnaud. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Up high, 2-1 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3-1.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. On his way to second is d'Arnaud. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Phillip Ervin. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Two out here and a runner at second. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And the 2-1. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
So now into the box is Willy Adames. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Marte off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down to the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him. Marte takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fouled away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now at the plate is Austin Meadows. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jonathan Villar is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And now a pitch on the way.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He comes in at 262 on the year, 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the 1st out.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Frazier ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
That misses 1-2. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
2 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 4th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
The center fielder,
Acuna digs in now.
Ronald
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Braves 1. Aaron Slegers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, Rio Ruiz. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
The batter.
So here's Adam Frazier.
Adam.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He find barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Tyler Matzik comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
68.
Willie Adames will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Wheeler on second. Marte is over at first with 1 away. Fouled away. The 2-2. Line drive base hit. Wheeler is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
So now to the plate, Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-2 now. He loses him on ball four.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So next to hit is Austin Meadows. In his career against this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on the way. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to Freddy. Double play, and that'll end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Philadelphia's on top, 13-1. And now, Freddy Freeman due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now at the plate, here is Marcelo Zuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Austin Reilly. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quietly, and they remain well behind. Now to bat, Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now here's the first offering. Oh, here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
The third baseman, number 16.
Rio Ruiz stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Ruiz brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. Reilly trying to get there, and that will end up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Into the box, Adam Frazier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Matzik comes set. Here it is on 0-1.
Oh, that's not quick.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Pitch popped up. Reilly might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Rolled slowly to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies lead this one 13-1. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Cisnero will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tucupita Marcano will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First delivery to him as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. He's got it. And there's one down now. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Stepping in now, Phillip Ervin. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher, just a 1 for 9. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Again, another foul ball. Now another 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Jalen Miller will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
And the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Blake Trinan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Tucupita Marcano.
Tucupita Marcano.
And now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
One 0 count. Here it is. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Starling Marte. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. Two 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The count now at 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Willy Adames. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Phillies on top, 13-1. Striding in is Dansby Swanson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1-0 the count. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
In now, Ronald Acuna, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Albies stands at first with 1 out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Freeman.
At the plate, Freddy Freeman popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1 home. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Wheeler earned his 5th win of the year. Mike Soroka was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41